Our fatal attraction to food. Middle class Indians have a passionate relationship with their food. It is one of the few forms of pleasure our society readily accepts. We hate alcohol and we pretend sex doesn't exist. We even tax our entertainment. However, even it comes to food, we like to stuff ourselves and everybody else around us. Our weddings have lavish spreads that would make the Victorian royalty blush. Hospitality is measured in terms of one main criterion: how well fed are the guests when they leave. So one can imagine the outrage when that one single form of allowable, sensual joy is attacked. In May 2015, news reports emerged that Uttar Pradesh Food Safety and Drug Administration (FDA) had found high levels of monosodium glutamate (MSG) and lead in packets of Maggi noodles, the staple snack and even meal for many Indian households. Both these substances are harmful to health when consumed in large quantities. Post the report, many people started hoarding packets of Maggi, fearing it would go off the shelves. This reminds me of a study released by the Center for Science and Environment (CSE) in 2012, referring to harmful substances in some of the yummiest snacks brought into India by our caring MNCs. A huge reaction ensued. Our tea and bhujiyas, cold drinks and samosas, butter chicken and naan. Indians held discussions on how what they considered the love of their life. Delicious, yummy food could be harming them. The CSC study hit where it hurt most. Instant noodles, potato chips, and cold drinks are all middle class indulgences. In scientific mumbo jumbo like trans fat content and percentage daily intake, terms few understand, it said nothing like this stuff is bad for you. The MNCs jumped, engaging public relations firms to clarify that they had been misunderstood. After all, anybody advertising their products with cute baby voices or other emotional rugs like grandparent hugging could hardly be making anything harmful. If you believe the ads, chips and colas make you a more loving, endearing person, and burgers and fried chicken help you make better friends. So what is going on? Are they really that bad? Don't people eat chips and lead long, healthy lives? And what on earth is this trans fat and non trans fat business? Well, while there is no need to hyperventilate, there is reason for concern. The modern Indian middle class diet is turning from bad to horrible as they get a whiff of affluence. Indians see more money as an excuse to ingest more calories. We are already culturally trained to love food. Easy availability of tasty but unhealthy food has made it worse. Add lack of awareness among the masses and manipulative advertising, and the situation could turn horrible. The CSC and FDA reports aside, one doesn't need a laboratory study to figure out that some of the things we eat are bad for us. Here are some simple facts. A juice brand sells mango nectar that can have 8 spoons of sugar per glass. A pack of instant noodles is nothing but unrefined processed starch plus MSG and lead, it seems. The malt based so called nutritional milk additives for children are mostly sugar. Expensive breakfast cereals can't beat the health value inherent in few simple rotis. Fried potato chips and burgers with patties that were frozen months ago are quite obviously not healthy. It isn't just the MNCs. The mithais and namkeens that are part of our traditional heritage, the thick gravies served in Indian restaurants and some homes, and the samosas and pakoras we regularly see being sold at railway stations are equally bad for us. Simple, healthy meals with low oil and sugar are the best. And yet, no one, the government, the MNCs, or people like us, seems to care. We shall pay the price in the next 10 years. Obesity levels will increase, fitness will decline, and healthcare costs will rise. The affluence we feel so proud of will actually come back to bite us. We need to rein in the MNCs, for they seem to have little ethics. When they are selling something that is harmful in the long term, they should disclose that to the buyer. Children and teenagers should be protected from the onslaught of unscrupulous MNCs that sell junk as aspirational. We need stringent labeling and advertising regulations. We should laud the studies which are wake up calls for all of us. We also need to adopt healthy eating habits in the family. Social engagement should not revolve around food. People need to stop forcing others to eat in order to prove their love. If you love them, let them be healthy. Taste is an important sense. Do not let it lead you to doom. We need to be more self aware of what we eat. What goes inside us is what finally makes us. Always, all this food talk has made me hungry. How about you?